Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to talk about Ethereum, and we're going to talk about the 6 reasons that Ethereum has a tremendous amount of value. I've got a piece of content I want to show you that lays out some very interesting scenarios related to Ethereum and everything that's going on with it, and overall where we are headed. We are headed up. We continue to go up. Ethereum is just doing good things, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at that. As always, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for your support of myself, my channel, my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Need to give you guys a little bit of an ad for my Patreon group. Yes, I want to talk about it because there's a tremendous amount of value here. Okay, over my Patreon group, you can tell that I've got 2 levels, and at this level, you get access to my portfolio. By the way, you can join and you can cancel at any time. Okay, you get access to my portfolio. You see what I'm buying, what I'm holding, what I'm selling. I actually give you pre-notification of when I buy or when I trade or when I sell. I give you buy and sell trade alerts. Also, you get a weekly Hot Monday newsletter tip. Newsletter that whereas I go into 3 or 4 or 5 cryptos and what I see them doing and maybe opportunities and things of that nature. Also, you get access to member-only insider content, and above all else, it's in the inner circle level. You can direct message me via the system and show me your portfolio. I can give you guidance on that and just give you a little bit more help if you're interested in that. Links are in the description and comment below the top pinned comment. Okay, ETH is doing really well. It's up 5%. Let's take a look at the overall market conditions. Let me refresh this just to make sure I got the latest and greatest. Yep. So what I want to point out here is the corollary keyword of the day, corollary between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Ethereum is outpacing Bitcoin, okay? I firmly believe that we have kind of, with Ethereum, we have effectively, not completely, but somewhat decoupled ourselves from Bitcoin. I'm not saying that in a bad way, okay? I'm saying that Ethereum seems to be continuing to evolve and act on its own as charting its own path from a pricing standpoint, from a value standpoint, all right? Whereas historically, it's really followed. Well, for the last 6 or 7 days, up until really today, Ethereum was up like 24% and Bitcoin was only up 9%. Okay, now that difference is shrinking a little bit. I think the overall markets are kind of correcting a little bit and taking a break and things like that. I mean, although we are up 5% respectively. My point to you is I think Ethereum will continue in one way or the other to outpace Bitcoin in percentage gains. Now, I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum. I'm a fan of both. I'm not saying anything bad about Bitcoin, okay? But from a performance standpoint, doing really well, okay? Volume has increased about 9%, 30 billion and change. No, is that right? Yeah, 30 billion. Yeah. Big numbers, right? Okay, 7 days, looking at this, continues just to kind of go up. Really nice upward pattern. We had a little bit of a correction here where we dropped below 3,000. And I think I've had some Patreon members, some private members asking me, hey, should I buy Ethereum now? Should I get in? Is it not a good time? Here's the thing, guys. I think that Ethereum is going to continue to go up. It is. And I think that if you're looking at it, again, not investment advice, I think if you're looking at it from a long-term standpoint, you just kind of got to go, you know what? It's going to go up. I mean, guys, there's research papers out there like the one I've showed you before in previous videos that talk about a base case of $30,000 to $50,000 for each Ethereum coin by January of 2023. There's even a possibility of 150,000. Think about that for a minute. Crazy, okay? And I own all my Ethereum below 2,000 and in the 2,000s. It's my largest holding that I have, and I'm an absolutely huge fan. I mean, it is the blockchain, right? It is the environment, if you will, and it's just continued to go up. Each candlestick represents an hour. I think that we're going to continue to see this. If you're looking for a place to get in, you might go, okay, you maybe pick a point like if it hits 3,000, maybe I'll get in, things like that. Okay, so let's talk about now 6 reasons why Ethereum has value and 6 reasons why it will go up. Okay, this is why I think. All right. So it has established itself as the most actively used blockchain network with its native token Ether. Okay, it is now the 2nd largest cryptocurrency. We know that. And here's reason number 1: smart contract capability right here. Okay, it was built as a platform to run programmatic smart contracts applications via its own currency Ether. Real-world use cases are already beginning to emerge and sustain value as the Ethereum blockchain can execute smart contracts that power decentralized D apps like decentralized finance or NFTs. Okay, obviously there's a lot more to it than this, and I'm not going to hit on every single thing in this content. But smart contracts are the number one reason that Ethereum has value and that Ethereum will continue to go up. Number one. Number two, it's a new type of connectivity. When we can think of Ethereum as infrastructure, one with potential to revolutionize both finance and technology. I agree with this. DeFi is potentially recreating the entire financial system. Ethereum-based apps are likely to impact markets, governance, public services, and perhaps even how identity is managed. In the future, we may use Ethereum platform to change the way mortgage transfer, securities, and trading, many other fields of work. Again, Ethereum is a whole new type of connectivity, a whole new type of way of doing things. Number two. Number three. Proof of stake model. You guys know we're in the process of moving from that. We're in the process of moving Ethereum away from proof of work to proof of stake, okay? And in that, we are picking up a tremendous amount of benefits. If Ethereum, and that's also called Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0, if it succeeds, the blockchain, which it will, the blockchain will have significantly more transaction processing capabilities. That scalability is needed if Ethereum is to play a meaningful role in the global financial system and be more environmentally friendly than proof-of-work alternatives such as Bitcoin, okay? Proof of stake, that's a massive point of value in its favor as it moves away from proof of work and moves to proof of stake, okay? The fourth reason it has value is speed and scalability, okay? Ethereum is different than Bitcoin as measured by two key metrics. Ethereum block times currently stand at between 10 to 15 seconds. Bitcoins are 10 minutes. Granted, they're not meant to be the same thing, but usually you talk about Ethereum and it's compared to Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin's first priority is security, which goes into this whole 10-minute plus, things like that. Among other things, the upcoming Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, which is moving from proof of work to proof of stake, will provide for faster transactions. It's meant to improve Ethereum's scalability and vastly increase its throughput rate. It is expected that Ethereum 2.0 throughput rate will be able to reach 15,000 transactions per second, allowing Ethereum to match any centralized payment system in transaction processing speed. It's cool stuff. Number five reason that Ethereum has intrinsic value. Bitcoin has a finite supply of 21 million coins, which is why it is often regarded as a store of value as an investment against inflation. I think of Bitcoin as financial gold. It is a store of value. It is an asset. Ethereum offers an unlimited number of Ether, but does cap the amount released each year via the mining process. This removes the perceived scarcity that may be a factor in Bitcoin's higher valuation. Ether supply increases according to a disinflationary mechanism that will continue to be adjusted as the network matures. But with Ethereum's new model moving to this 2.0 new proof of stake model, there is a fundamental change in how blocks are created. Instead of rewarding miners for creating blocks, validators will earn a transaction fee for each transaction and smart contract they validate. Okay. Number 6 and final one, correlation to Bitcoin. And I've already mentioned this earlier. This is another reason it has value. It is breaking away. It is no longer having as tight of a correlation to Bitcoin. Ether is no longer following Bitcoin's price fluctuations as closely as it once did. It is starting to be driven by its own catalyst. Ether's correlation with Bitcoin was 0.95 in July of 2020. A year later, it is 0.71 according to data from CryptoWatch. What does that mean? It means that it is standing on its own. It is no longer tied implicitly directly to Bitcoin. Yes, when Bitcoin rises and falls a little bit, Ethereum will follow it to an extent, but it is Bitcoin and Ethereum that are now the two separate bellwether cryptos that drive the overall market, and everybody else follows them. And Ethereum is becoming its own and standing on its own. Also, there is strong institutional adoption and increased trading relative to Bitcoin, meaning more money starting to come into Ethereum futures as occurred as market participants use the contract to gain exposure to the token and hedge Ether's price risk. But more money starting to also flow into Ethereum from institutional buyers as well. All of this to me adds up to the reason that Ethereum continues, and this is 6 reasons that it's going to continue to go up and continue to have a tremendous amount of value. As always, I really appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I'll see you later. Take it easy. Bye.